Oh wait, let's do a little intro. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, hi guys, welcome to our video. This is not going to be a vlog, but we're going to do a Q&A and we're going to answer some questions for you guys.
These are gonna be the questions based on what you guys asked us. So we're gonna try to answer them to the best of our ability. So the first question that came in is, what is you guys' favorite thing to do together?
You can answer that one.
I like going on drives at night, to be honest with you. Probably just spending quality time together. It's kind of where we discuss anything we gotta discuss. We try doing it at home, but we get easily distracted. So going on drives and kind of just venting, or even just sitting outside in the car just talking and going over things we gotta go over is something that we considered pretty fun for us to do.
That's a good one, babe. Yeah, Endy has a little CRX. I'm sure you guys have seen it in our stories, and it's like the perfect place to talk. I don't know why, but it's just like a conversation starter, and we always have like the best talks there, so that's a good one, babe.
Is there something Endy doesn't know about you? This is the second question.
Doesn't know about me? I don't know if there's anything. I feel like I tell Endy everything, and I feel like he doesn't really tell me like stuff. Like I didn't know that he broke his nose for the longest time, or that he had a ponytail when he was little.
Yeah, that was swagger though.
Everybody, we've met like 3 people that have told me, oh my god, Endy when he was little, he had like a little ponytail, and I never knew that. So I don't think there's anything that Endy doesn't know about me, but I just think Endy is like a little closed book.
The third question is, what's your favorite thing about each other?
Physically or like not physically?
We can probably do physically, honestly.
Is physically the most important?
Well, no, but they didn't really specify here. Well,
I know,
2 people asked us the same question,
yeah.
So I guess we could just do 1 and 1. So we'll do a double take.
Okay, I'll go first.
Okay.
My favorite thing about Endy physically are his eyes, because they're like really dark, and if you look into his eyes, they're like literally almost black. And I don't know, just against his skin, I think it's really attractive. Yeah.
Physically, what I like, I'd probably say your smile. It's pretty contagious. It's nice.
Aww,
so
that's a good one, babe. Okay, what's the next one?
Proposal, how did it happen? So,
okay, this is a good question, and I want Endy to answer it because I feel like I always tell the story about how I got proposed to, but I don't know Endy's point of view.
Yeah, so it was a pretty hectic day, to be honest with you, and I'm the type of person to kind of just ride the wave. Like, yeah, I'll plan it, but I don't really rely on it. So I'm always prepared for any changes of plan or whatever the case is. And keep in mind, we're racing against time because she doesn't know that it's happening, and I'm the only one that really knows besides my cuñada. Shout out to her. And she kind of helped me put everything together, kind of planned everything. My cuñado friend as well, he helped with the proposal and setting stuff up actually. But basically the plan was to go to the park and try to catch the sunset? The sunset, yeah. And I didn't really plan to like how traffic was gonna be that day or other scenarios that took place, but yeah, we pulled up to Papago Park. We kind of I let them decide where they wanted to set up because I had never been to this park, so that right there was pretty frightening. I didn't even know like my way around this park. Like, first time ever going to this park. And it was harder because like I had to go find my cuñado, so we were both finding where she was gonna get proposed at. I think that's what like took us by surprise. But yeah, we kind of walked around the park. I kind of saw it like when we were like couple 100 feet back, and yeah, once she saw it, like we both kind of walked up there. I got on one knee and I asked her the question, And she said, yeah. And then afterwards we were racing to take pictures because my sunset idea wasn't a very great idea, because at the end we ended up getting pictures with very low light. But yeah, it was pretty hectic. Like I'm glad
romantic.
I'm glad it happened. Like
Of
the
course.
way it did. The way it did.
Okay.
Oh my god, babe, our camera is blinking. I mean, it's almost dead. Should
Yeah,
we
I thought
record?
you were gonna charge it.
Should we record with the phone if it stops?
Okay, next question that came in was, what was your favorite part of your wedding? Yeah.
I think just seeing how beautiful it was and everything like that, and like getting ready and
the experience.
yeah, just the experience overall. It was literally just like all magical, and like walking with my dad up the aisle and my mom putting on my dress and everything. It was just like very beautiful, and then seeing Endy for the first time, it was really magical.
Yeah, I really liked the ceremony.
I was gonna say that my brother is the one that did the ceremony, and
Yeah.
I really liked what he said, like the little
Speeches.
yeah, the little speech he gave, the little word he gave. It was very like touching and really made me like reflect. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Anyways, next question.
The next question that came in is, ¿cuántos shoes tienen? How many shoes do we have?
How many shoes do we have?
That's a tough question because I think the boxes go on for quite a while.
For both of us. You have more shoes than me though.
Next question was, ¿cuáles son los tenis favoritos de cada uno? Which ones are...
What shoes are our favorites?
Yeah, to each.
So we each picked two. You want to show them yours first or mine first?
Go ahead.
These are kind of dirty, but I chose my Yeezys. Oh, Joe's making an appearance. Okay, so these shoes are one of my favorites because they're the ones I use most. I used to wear Air Force, the white typical Air Force a lot, and then I got these and I just started using these, and I just feel like I always wear these. And they were also the first shoes that I got lucky with. Like online, they were the first shoes that I got lucky with. So they're like kind of what made me a sneakerhead, I guess. But I have these, and then my second pair are these.
Sambas.
Yeah, because Endy got them for me. And because you told me they were like released in Japan or something.
That was a Japan collaboration, Japan
Oh, I don't even know. I just heard the word Japan and it just seemed like, I don't know. Little unboxing?
So for me, wait, I'm gonna do these ones last. Actually. So these ones right here, right off the back, as you can see, they're dusty. They're dust collectors. We don't really take these shoes out that much out of their packaging. But one of my favorite shoes that I still, till this day, I haven't worn them. They're still dead stock. Are probably the Lot 5s. Rest in peace to
So
the
dope.
great mindset that designed these. But yeah, these would probably be one of my favorite ones that I own. You can just see and tell that a lot of thinking went into crafting these.
They're
And
so cute.
there's 50 different colorways. I got the 5th one. There are colorways out there that I personally think that are better than this one, but I mean,
We're lucky to have these.
we're lucky to have these, yeah, for sure.
They're so cute. Okay.
This next shoe here, it's probably a shoe that hits home more because if you guys know me, you guys will catch me wearing these type of shoes a lot. Kind of like, how do you say it? When something kind of like identifies you.
Like your personality?
Yeah, I guess it's like my personal shoe.
A personality trait?
Yeah. And they're gonna be these. They were the Dams Kenny ones.
Wait, are you looking at the top or the bottom?
The top and the bottom, I get
Okay,
confused.
me too.
But yeah, they're the Dams, the Kenny 1 Cortezes, as a lot of you know. These were selling for an insanely amount of money, even used. I think I came across some that were used that were like 7 bills or something. I saw some brand new ones dead stock for, I think that they were like 1100, but it was a size that nobody wanted, like a size 13. In reality, I don't really know what these shoes go for. I know they're out there, but since they came out a while ago and I think everybody pretty much destroyed their pair, it's kind of hard to put a value or price point on it. Yeah, at this point, if you have a desk stock for 9.5 or 9, 10, 10.5, sought after numbers, I think you can kind of get whatever you really want for them. Who's the bigger sneakerhead?
Endy.
Yeah, that'd probably be me.
I think Endy's the bigger sneakerhead just because he actually like knows about the sneakers. Like I just like them if they're cute.
So the next question is, what's one thing that annoys you about each other, pet peeve about each other?
So, just one?
How many do you got, bro?
Okay,
damn.
Just one, I'm gonna just say two. Which
Okay.
you know these two. Can you guess which two? Or should I just say?
Probably my patience.
No, I mean, well, you're a little impatient. But no, their pet peeves are like stuff you do.
Okay.
So one of them is that, we literally talked about this the other day. I will be moving ¿cómo se dice? Moviendo el cielo y mar, tierra y mar, or whatever. I will be over here cooking dinner for Endy and just Gordon Ramsaying it up over here and put my heart and soul into the food. Ooh. And serve the plate, and I'll give him the heads up. Babe, it's almost ready. Babe, it's about to be ready. And I'll serve him the plate, and instead of sitting down and eating, he'll just go do something. He'll be like, oh, I'm about to go to the gas station to get something to drink.
But it's super quick, and not, like I won't. If the food's already if the food's already on the table, I won't go to the gas station.
You have though.
Yeah, no, it's barely coming out the oven or whatever. It's barely finishing up being cooked. But
He always does that, like, oh, I'm about to go get a soda at the gas station. Like, bro, you had the whole 30 minutes I cooked to go get one. I keep looking at the top. To go get one, and you're going now when the food's on the table. And the food's gonna get cold. Like, Endy doesn't, if you cook, you know how I feel. But Endy doesn't understand that the food is best kept, best ate when it's warm, not cold after it's been sitting a while while you go get a soda. So I'll just say that one. That's my one. Which one's yours?
mine is, I think for sure that gives them my biggest nerve is time management when it comes to my wife. I'd tell her, like, I could tell her 3 weeks in advance, 2 years in advance, like, we're leaving at this time, this day, like, be ready, like, out the door. And sure enough, like, never happens. And I'm the type that, like, tries to manage time very well.
I managed, okay, go ahead.
So, yeah, that's just, like, one of my biggest pet peeves in general. Not just with her, like, with anybody, like, else as well. But yeah, since we do live with each other, I think she kind of gets the worst end of it.
Definitely.
What's your favorite memory with each other besides getting married?
You can go. Oh, you want me to go?
Go ahead.
You just can't think of what.
I do. I got like 30,000 in my head. Big old dome.
Okay, I think my favorite memory with Endy besides getting married, one of them is when we started dating, like when he asked me out.
Fair enough.
I think it was like outside and it was nighttime, and I think it was March, so it wasn't like hot or anything. It was just like the perfect summer weather or spring weather, whatever. And it was just, I don't know, it felt really special. The stars aligned, the moon was shining bright.
One of my favorite memory is probably when we got Joe, because it was like the first and we kind of got together, so it was like, it meant a lot for us because we were just like, oh damn, like, wait, hold up, like,
We're in it forever.
well, yeah, we're committing to a dog for like,
we were already engaged.
yeah, we were, but
it was like more serious.
Yeah, like we still weren't living together, like we still weren't like sharing anything together really besides our proposal, of course. But yeah, Joe kind of was just
made it official?
Yeah, almost like I wouldn't say
Yeah.
official, but it kind of just like made everything like
Concrete.
yeah, in a way.
Talking about Joe, he's, if you, like I said, if you guys hear noise, it's Joe. But that's a good one, babe. That's a good one.
Another question is, do you want more pets? I do. There was a point where I actually wanted to get homie some sons and daughters, but she wasn't really enlightened with the idea, and we had some difficulties on his end, so we decided just to go a different route. But we definitely want to get him maybe like a brother or sister, maybe. It'd probably be a different breed. I love pugs, like they're so sweet, but we'd be open to trying a different breed. Yeah. Who do you admire?
So I admire my parents, both my dad and my mom. They're like very important to me, and I think that they're just like the most influential people in my life. And just like hearing stories every time I hang out with them, I find new, like they tell me new stories about them, about stuff they did in their life or they had to go through, and it's just like amazing of how far they've come and just how successful they are, and like how they raised us and everything, honestly. Like
probably my grandma. I'd probably say my grandma. Like she definitely like raised us, so I definitely admire that. Like she stepped up to a plate without needing to, so that just says a lot, like alone. Like, so yeah, I'd say my grandma. Like regardless, I admire anybody that's out there that's successful, that has like a game plan and stuff. Like, but personally, like the personal person that I could say that I admire is probably my grandma.
How did we meet? You can answer. I'll answer this one. Or you answer this one. No, you go.
We can both answer it,
okay.
But I mean, we've known each other for a very long time. We met in middle school, actually, when we were younger.
We met in middle school. Actually liked Endy in middle school. We have not text messages, what are they? Messengers? Facebook messages from when I was in love with him. I knew I was gonna marry, no, I didn't know I was gonna marry you, but I really liked you. And then he went off to high school and I stayed in middle school because we're different ages. And we didn't talk to each other for years. And then our mutual friend Adrian actually put us in contact again. And so shout out to Adrian.
Yeah, shout out to that Fast and the Furious character.
And I always had a crush on Endy. I don't think he had a crush on me, but he grew to love me.
Yeah, that was a homegirl. What was your first date?
I don't remember. Do you remember?
I'm sure it was probably like driving like Dutch or something. Like
do you remember that? I remember that. But I don't know, I think we were just like friends. It's because it was hard to pinpoint a time because we were like friends for the longest time. Like you guys heard, I was the home girl. So it was like we would hang out, but just strictly as friends. And then randomly we just started dating one day. So it's kind of hard to pinpoint like a first date. So next question is, where's somewhere you guys haven't gone but wish to travel one day to? So
that's tough because we have a lot of plans to travel, so.
But I think my top one that I've told you recently is Japan.
Yeah, I'd probably put Japan up there, but.
What's your second place?
Probably like a third world country, just to like experience it, I guess. And Japan, yeah, Japan's definitely on top of the list. It's just
like so dope. It looks so dope.
When do you think is the right time to get married? So, personally, I wouldn't want to influence any decisions, so I'm just gonna say that it's when you feel that is right. Like when you know, you kind of know, like when you want to move forward with a relationship or not. There's not really a specific time that you can kind of pinpoint or suggest or throw out there to when it's the right time. The right time is only you're gonna know the right time, or your partner's gonna know the right time. Like you guys should both be in agreement and have mutual feelings, whether it be in a week, months, years, etc.
Definitely not a week.
Well, you know what I mean.
Definitely not a week. Okay, and I'll give you guys a more good answer. Well, a more clear answer, because that was a good answer.
Bro, you'll be watching shows that they only know each other for like 3-4 days and they get married, so.
They don't get married. Oh yeah, Love is Blind.
Yeah, exactly.
True, Love is Blind. Okay, no.
So.
Yeah, but.
And some of them are successful, so.
Only like 2 out of like 20.
Yeah,
Anyways.
Still
I think that you should get married, first of all, when it's God's time to get married. I know that sounds very cheesy, but that's honestly like a good answer in my point of view. Like when it's God's time, when you know that it's the right time, and secondly, when you know the person. And yeah, that's my point of view.
How many kids do you want?
Okay, so these are the last two questions. So a lot of people ask us this. How many kids do we want? Do we want kids? Yes, we want kids. How many kids do we want? You know
34. 34.
3, 4. We had agreed on 3.
Yeah, she wants 3. I'm leaning more towards 4, so that's why I throw it out there as 3, 4.
But I mean, I feel like 3 you can still fit them in a car. So you're good.
You want an SUV, bro. You
I know.
Fit 4 kids in an SUV.
True. Okay, whatever. But we haven't thought of the name for the 4th. What are you talking about? Our plan has always been 3.
Todo su tiempo.
Anyways, yes, we want kids 3 or 4 apparently, but probably around 3. But we want as many as God blesses us with.
Amen.
Amen to that.
When are we having them? When will you guys make me an aunt? Oh, my auntie asked this question, and somebody else did as well.
When are we having them? A lot of people ask them, when are we having them? I think Sonia asked that too.
Yeah.
Okay, when are we having them? I'll answer this. When God wants us to. I think kids are a blessing in all shapes, ways, or forms, everything like that. And I think that whenever God determines it, then he'll give you a baby.
So the last question was from Brandon Villegas. You guys should check him out. He actually does decals and stuff like that, stickers or prints, shirts,
Joe.
whatever it is. He does really good work. He's actually done a few shirts for me. I think he's done a few stickers. So if you guys want to go ahead and check him out on Instagram. His question was,
can we have
sell me your dog. And I'm sorry, bro, but yeah, that's
never happening, ever. Ever. This is our little
angel.
A little angel right here.
Our little boy, Joe. Hey, what's going on?
For those of you guys who, I mean, I feel like everyone knows our dog, but this is Joe. He's literally the cutest dog ever. Just look at him.
For those 300 or plus people that saw my story and didn't ask a single question,
y'all are fake.
Be ready for that.
Next video.
No, be ready for that deletion wave that I'm about to go through.
Thank you guys for watching our videos. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Make sure to subscribe so you guys can see our future videos. And we hope you guys enjoyed this video.
I don't love you guys.
Babe.
Alright, I kind of like you guys.
He loves you guys.